She was just there for the season.
Krew Season Podcast. We are back again. This is episode 108.
Cien Ocho.
OT is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Motherfucking building. What's happening?
Detroit AC. This is another episode of the Krew Season Podcast. How you fellas doing on this glorious afternoon?
I'm cool. I just want to smoke some hookah. Yeah, man.
You say you hurting?
Good, man. Good. Get home, take these muscle relaxers, nigga. I'm out.
Feel that, man. God damn, I just came back from a little staycation, man. I'm feeling rejuvenated, well rested, ready to part, man. So let's dive right in this motherfucker.
Happy anniversary, brother, man.
I appreciate it, man. Damn, man. Time is flying.
Happy birthday to my sister, man. Heaven, man.
Facts.
I know you're listening, so when you see this, you gonna know what's up.
That's a fact, man.
Hold on, real quick. And Heaven never got back to me. We got to talk too.
What?
She never got back to me. She hit me up. And I texted her. She ain't hit me back.
No, our black folks do.
You owe me one. You owe me one.
No, our black folks
I'll be sure to relay the message.
All right. Today, man, we're going to get into a topic. Shout out to Minister Farrakhan again. He had a clip go viral recently in which he spoke about the need of a woman for a man to actually be a man. Very, very, very interesting dialogue that was had. I'm going to play the clip, and I want to get y'all take.
Nope.
Thoughts? No man is a man without a woman. How do y'all feel about that? It's a very controversial take. As a matter of fact, I'm scrolling social media and it's actually mixed reviews, man.
Yeah, I seen that too on it. It's a lot of mixed reviews. I don't know. I didn't give it too much thought, but when I first seen it, I was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But because some men, you know, you can go out here and be powerful beyond measure without a woman, but on top of that, you would never be in a relationship with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because in a sense, you've grown to be selfish. You get what I'm saying? You didn't got powerful by yourself, selfish. So why would you relinquish that? And then on the other hand, what he talking about, a lot of men, you need a good woman to go be great, to go be legendary and be on your path. Without a woman, you're gonna be nothing. How Gucci said you gonna fall off like wet weed. You know what I'm saying? Some men need that. You get what I'm saying? Some women need a woman to back them and challenge them, and you know what I'm saying, just to be there. Like, hey, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I see what you're doing. Like, just give you that pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? So it's a give and take to that. He right though. For some men,
I feel it. I think it's, to me, I interpret it as like that's what completes you as a man. Like that's that final puzzle piece in a sense. Because you can do a lot of things, like you said, Smooth, by yourself. You can be great, have all this money, have a house, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, like I think a lot of men too, when they have all that and your house is empty or you don't have nobody that you really care about, that you lay with, come home to every day, like that's a fulfillment that you want at the end of the day. Now it's, very few men that don't care. I understand about that, but yeah, I agree 100%. Because having that woman there, because she's gonna test you in ways that you've never thought about, like patience, for example. Like it's one thing to be patient in the world and just dealing with your day-to-day life, and then being patient with a woman.
Right,
that's two totally different things. So, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I would agree, man. I think you can't have the yin without the yang. Can't have up without the down. Can't have hot without the cold. Can't have rich without the broke. That's the way that we distinguish ourselves. I look at it like that on one end, and then on the other end, I look at what is a man truly measured by. legacy. We speak about it a lot on this part. A man is measured by his legacy. It's not about necessarily what he accomplishes. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of men out there that are single and doing amazing things. But if you look at most men who are exceptional in their fields, they are more times than not married or were married at one point. You look at a LeBron James, you look at a Steph Curry, you look at a Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates, who recently just got divorced after being married to his lady forever. Like, you look at all of these men who accomplish great things, and there's a legitimate, special woman in their life that's helping them do so. So, again, I know how this is gonna come off, especially in this space that we in. A lot of we don't need women, that type of that type of whatever. Like, a man shouldn't depend on a woman for his motivation and inspiration. He should just wake up and just do and all of that's true. But a great woman, man, she just brings about a different type of fervor. And you chasing what it is that you're trying to chase.
All of that is not true, though. You know what I'm saying? You said before on this pod, look at niggas when it's just the niggas, and look at niggas when the women arrive.
Right. No. Which again is pointing to reality. But again, their notion is that a man should be self-motivated. That's true. But is that realistic? No, it's not. We said, again, you're right. We done said it. If women didn't care about money, niggas would be happily broke.
That's fact.
Running around here. That's a fact. Most dudes get money to impress women, to get women. I want to drive this nice car because when I pull up to the club, I want all the women to be looking at me. I'm going to get my hair cut so when these women see me, I'm fresh. I'm going to wear cologne so when these women see me, I'm fresh. If women didn't exist, niggas would be walking around here like cavemen in 2022. That's just what it is. So, yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But, like, self-motivation should be the reason. Like, your motivation should not be tied to anybody. That is a fact. I agree with that. Because people are fickle and people have interests of their own. So that person could be with you for a couple years or whatever, and you using them and leaning on them for motivation, and then they leave your ass, and now you asked out because you program your mind to depend on them. So I do agree with that. But going back to the point, and going back to what we said earlier, having a special woman in your life brings about a different fervor in which you chase what it is that you're chasing, because it's not just about you no more. It's something to be said about, my woman depends on me for her livelihood, so I got to go out here and figure it out. To whereas without her, it wouldn't be such a sense of urgency. It's like, okay, I can get around to it. Or I go back to school, get that degree with her. Or I, get that job or whatever for the little extra pay raise, whenever I get around to it. But, when you got a woman and she pregnant, that kind of speeds that curve up a bit. You know what I'm saying? So, again, a man fulfilling his legacy cannot be completed without a woman, in my opinion. Because I feel like the most important aspect of measuring a man is the legacy he leaves. And that's his wife, that's his kids, that's his family. It's how his family remembers him. That's what's most important. He can go out here and accomplish all he want to accomplish. But, if he's a terrible dad, or, he didn't take care of his family the way that he should have, it's going to be big ass knocks on his record. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it. Yeah. But I do have a question in terms of the whole leaning on your woman for inspiration. Would y'all say that that's necessarily a bad thing?
Now you got a good one. You got you a great woman, dog. That's the greatest power you can tap into, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's the greatest strength a man could have is a great woman pushing him and driving him, especially if the man already got hustle. Wherever you thought you was gonna take it, you need to 5 times that. That's where you're gonna see yourself.
Right.
You may not see it yet, but it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And that goal you thought was 5 years away, that's 2 years away. You know what I'm saying? That big time goal you thought was 10 years away, that's 5 years away. That's what a woman can do for you. Great woman can do for you. Now, the wrong woman can slow down that process drastically.
That's a fact.
I'm talking slow down in so much you don't even see it around the corner. You know, so
you
like you said, exactly. It's a give and take to that, yin yang to that. You know what I'm saying? Only a great woman can push you there. The wrong woman gonna send you down. That's just how it works.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think like just women in general, like men don't realize how big of an asset that you have when you have a great woman. It's not just necessarily what she can bring to the household, but a woman's mind is very, very sharp, and they see things in ways in which we don't. Men are very end result, tunnel vision driven. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, which makes us the leaders. We always looking down the line. We always whatever. And we going to get there eventually. But if you got a great woman in your corner, sometimes she could have you, okay, baby, take this detour around here so we can get there, just like Smooth said, a couple years faster. It's something that you just may not be considering because you're so big picture based in terms of thinking. So, you know, again, and, you know, women are very intelligent. They're very smart. You know, their minds mature faster than ours. These are all facts. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of men look at women just for sex. Just like your ass is a piece to this, you know, a cog in this wheel or whatever, and I use you for sex and I dismiss you when I get tired of you. Oh, and then I want you to have my kids and then just get out the way. Like that type of, that's how a lot of men, especially in this space, look at women. But what a great woman brings to the table is immeasurable. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, that factors into it as well, man. But it's going back to what, you know, Farrakhan said, bro. Like that's very important. Like for a man to be a man, we have to look at like what makes a man great, like what defines a man, what defines his legacy. And women play a big ass part of that. And if you say that they don't, you fooling your fucking self.
You lying. You lying.
Yeah, most women, they really focus on the details too.
Yeah.
Which is real important. Like you're saying, we focus on that end goal, and it's like step by step. They give you the 1A, 1B, 1C,
right,
2A, 2B, 2C. You know what I'm saying? We 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they go down to the T with it, with certain things that we don't even think about. And that's super important. And, you know, we appreciate those good women like that.
Yeah.
Now, some women kind of use that to their advantage. Some. Because they are so smart and so they are so well equipped a lot of times. But, yeah, when you have somebody in that corner that cares about you and is using it for the right reasons, absolutely.
So what you're saying is some of them so smart they stupid. They throw their own path off.
They do.
You know
They do.
Girl, you so smart, you goddamn dumb, girl. Goddamn. Goddamn, you fucking us up.
Fucking it up.
Nah, but it's wild that, I mean, we laughing, but that's a great point. Some of them so smart the way they feel like that they can mold a man into who they need him to be in terms of work ethic and things of that nature when they can see with the plain eye, because we can see with the plain eye that this man ain't worth a goddamn thing, but you still stand there because you see potential and you trying to push him to it. You feel like I'm smart enough or I'm, you know, powerful enough to get this man to the level that he needs to be. So, yeah, you're right in that regard. But, I mean, just looking at the importance of a woman that, like, it could easily be, you know, so I'm going to put it down to, like, just real simple terms. Just planning a trip. Have you ever seen a group of men try to plan a trip?
Terrible.
Yeah, we terrible.
We do it all the time.
We terrible.
6 months. Hey, 6 months ahead of time. This is what we doing.
We so terrible. We start buying shit a week before.
Exactly.
And we knew about it 6 months ahead of time.
Exactly. And even
shit
that.
be high as hell. Shit was cheap 6 months ago.
Bruh.
Shit be high as hell right there and there.
Bruh, so it's like, and even then, once we miraculously make it on the plane and get to where we trying to get to,
What we do?
What's the itinerary look like when we get there?
Nothing. We go with the flow.
We had one, and then when we touched down, the liquor took control.
What we do? Shit, whatever you want to do.
Hey.
Exactly. So
We improv off the rip.
We're going to have a blast, though. That's all.
for sure.
That's all we know.
we may go to 2 places while we there, but it's gonna be a fun
We
time.
gonna hit the airport drunker than a motherfucker on the way back here.
Bro. So, you know, again, you think about that concept of men planning a trip, and then you think about how differently that trip goes when it's you and your girl.
Oh yeah.
Or if it's a group of women.
But I will say, I think only because men know, like, men, we don't want to feel like tied down and restricted. Because a lot of times too on them trips, the women really have an itinerary. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we're gonna get breakfast. 11 o'clock, we got this excursion. Then excursion over. 3 o'clock, we got this. Take a nap. 6 o'clock dinner. Like, they be having down to the T. We ain't trying to do all that.
Hell nah, especially if you're in Vegas. As soon as we hit down, we're gonna hit the tables. We don't know how many hours we're gonna be on the table.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All we know is, hey, what time we gotta be at the day party?
That's it.
Which is true. But if you translate that to real life, it goes back to what we said earlier about the time curve speeding up when there's a woman involved. For that very reason.
Right.
Because they provide structure in this shit. Leave it up to us. Okay, I get around to it when I get around to it. But them, they be on our ass, and we may be annoyed like
Yeah, that's true.
during the process of it. But when we leave the trip, we done did 20 things. Instead of if it's just men playing it, two things. You know what I'm saying? And we got way more memory. That's just honest. You know what I'm saying? And then you be like, well, damn, she got me to try this. I never thought about it. I never tried that. I never did. You know what I'm saying? But because she's so detailed, those type of women just provide a different type of structure that ends up speeding up or, you know, makes your situation more efficient. Is essentially what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, man. So again, you know, salute to Minister Farrakhan, man. Dude is
take the card, baby. Here, just tell me what time we got to get.
Right, and it's a beautiful thing when you can do that, man. I just want to let you know. All right, man. We're gonna get into the next topic that we got sent. Should men have to pay for sex?
What?
Gonna play the clip.
What?
Want to get y'all take on what this young lady had to say.
What?
To give a woman money just because he having sex with her? No, and don't. Cause why? Why? We already both want to have sex with each other, so why we just can't have sex? Why I need to give you some shit in order for me to have sex with you? Why y'all bitches be trying to use your pussy as leverage? Like, just fuck him. Like, if you want to fuck him, just fuck him. He don't have to be doing nothing for you to get good dick. You bitches be missing out on good dick because you out here trying to be a fucking prostitute and shit. Like, just fuck the man and be done with it. Like, I just don't understand it. If he's that type of guy, he gonna make sure you straight regardless. Anybody who he fuck with, he gonna make sure they straight. So if you need to be looking for them type of guys, stop trying to be in the, cause he got money, I'ma get some money out of him, but he gotta, before I fuck him, he gotta be doing this for me, he gotta be doing that for me. Girl, get the fuck out of here. That shit buzzed, that shit dead, cause guess what? It's too many bitches out here that got their own shit that's just ready to just vibe. That just wanna vibe. They ain't looking for nothing from him. They just chilling, enjoying each other company, and they fuck and they do what they do. And yeah, he out here making sure she's straight because she didn't come off to him like he gotta pay for some shit that she already wanted to give him any motherfucking way. Like, I don't know. You bitches is weird. Just weird. I don't know.
Thoughts?
Yeah, she right, man. A lot of these girls be prostitutes on the real. They just not walking the corner. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what legal word they use for it now to try to ease their mind. But
sex workers.
No. Not even them. Not them. I'm talking about the ones that say, "Oh, a nigga can't get none of this unless he paying a bill or taking me out to eat or buying me a bad bitch." All that shit prostitution.
I already gave you the name. That's the hoes. The HEAUXS.
Hey,
those the hoes.
Hey,
they try to be classy, but they still selling that ass.
That's prostitution, man.
They still 4X in that ass.
Hey, that's it.
4X. Shout out to everybody in 4X. What happened? Never mind.
I wasn't going there.
Hey, that's prostitution, man. And she right. Her first thing was prostitution, and that's the first thing I thought about. Prostitution. All y'all some prostitutes. Any woman that's asking for something from a dude, I care less if your back against the wall. That's prostitution, baby.
That's because they don't want to feel like they losing out on something. Like, because I'm giving you this, supposedly it's supposed to be sacred, but, you know, it's negotiable.
Yeah, my ass on the table. It's on the table. What you putting up?
They just don't want to, you know, they just don't want to feel like they giving it up for free. So they need something back. Even if they getting good dick and they just lean on their back. They just need something.
Bro, that's prostitution.
To not feel as bad for giving it up. Even though they knew they wanted to. That's what I see.
Yeah, man, I think it's a situation where a lot of these women is lazy. Right? And what I mean by that is, if they wasn't lazy and you was actually finding the right man, you wouldn't have to think so much about bartering. Because when you're dealing with the right person, it's not okay, I'm going to give him this, if he give me that, give me this, and that this has a cost. He wants sex, this costs that. He wants my time, this costs that. Things just kind of flow. It kind of happen organically, right? But when you're dealing with dudes that, you know, somebody's out of the league, I'm not going to say who, but somebody's out of their league, then that's when bartering comes in, because we have to make up for that difference in our levels, right? So, for instance, a woman with 100,000 followers, she look good, whatever the case may be. She dealing with a dude who's, not as popular as she is, or like kind of, more low key, a little bit more lame, whatever. It's going to be a cost involved. It's going to be because to even out that bartering system, right? But when you're dealing with, say for instance, that same woman is dealing with somebody like an Odell Beckham or somebody like a Drake or somebody, somebody that's up that at that tier or higher, then you don't hear them talking about that. You literally have chicks that go kick it with Drake just cause they be in the crib 2-3 days giving up all type of ass, ain't asking for $1. Why? Because he's on a higher level. So that bartering system teeters the other way. So I think that's what it is. A lot of women is just, again, too lazy to go find that right man. And that way you ain't got to be thinking about, okay, for me to go on this date, I need a bill paid. I need electric. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I can only remember one time in my life to where a girl asked me to pay her bill. And I must have laughed her off the phone. I never heard something so ridiculous in my life. Not to mention that she was nowhere near the same. But you know what? I'm not
help you out on the phone, Bill.
I'm not gonna do that. But let's just to say,
like, hit me back when your phone come back on.
Right. What do I look like? But it does happen. It happens a lot. Like, you literally have chicks. Some chicks is blatant with it. Some chicks be kind of hinting at it. Hey man, rent gonna be a little shaky this month. I had to do something for my grandma or do something for my kids. I don't know how I'm gonna come up with it. And again, if that man is not on that level, he gonna feel like, okay, well, this is how I can close that gap. This is how I can make her respect me more. Let me give her the 700, 800.
Look like grandma ass gonna be on the counter. On with you.
Nah, they be blatant with it, nigga. Yeah. They be blatant with it now. Ain't no fluffy fairy tale with it. They ain't got no story with it no more. They just
what they be saying.
Hey.
I've been out the game for a while. What they be saying now?
I need this phone bill paid. You trying to come over and get some ass?
Oh my God.
Lay it right on the table.
Damn.
So what you go over there and hit and say, I'm a cash app you, and you walk out the door and double cash app?
I ain't never did it, but it happens. Like the weed man, especially the weed man. The weed man be hitting all the time.
Oh, the weed man.
They want the 3-5.
The weed man, the nigga with the most pussy for real.
Oh, that's
crazy. We gonna keep the vein.
Yeah.
Dead ass. They become, kick it with you. You know what I'm saying? Let me.
And he getting all tears. That's the only dude I know getting all tears of women.
They come smoke you out real quick.
Facts. That's a fact.
Hey, get low tier head, top tier ass. You hear me? He all over the ballpark with it, man. Hey, I'm 100 over here. You hear me? All I gotta do is have some green on me.
That's crazy.
It's like a flea market. All prices are negotiable.
That's real.
No matter what that sticker say.
Oh man, but again, bro. I think. Again, I can't say people need to stop doing that. There's people out here that's cleaning up all that. Like, literally, they livelihood
I'm
is tied
not
to
knocking your hustle.
And that's what I'm saying. I cannot knock the hustle. But it's just in terms of
a nigga
explaining.
like me will laugh you out the room.
Fam.
Women are predators. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Because a lot of times,
that's predatory.
That is, bro. Especially like the woman that's getting it all the time from like a weak man, bro, or several weak dudes. Come on, man. Because real niggas ain't going to do that.
Bro.
What I look like paying for that when I got 2, 3, 4, 5?
Bro.
And I never pay for it. What I like paying you?
We can't say that. Because predatory is such a strong word. And because it could be easily flipped in the other direction if they wanted to.
How?
By us dealing with women that we know is beneath us and we know we don't want nothing else with her but that ass, but we gonna keep her around and drag her around. Now y'all can say, well, she chose to be there, right?
We not talking about that.
But look, but wait. Let me finish. Mm-hmm. But she's paying something else.
What's she paying?
That ass to be around us. That again, which is a very, very valuable commodity according to what that shit is saying.
He is paying to hit that ass.
Right.
Right? Because he's approaching her. Man, I see it all the time with these suckers these days. It be like Otis say, and we be watching them gold digger videos. I know I ain't the only one be watching them gold digger videos.
They be skits, but it be real though.
Hey, they be girls get in the car and they be like, "Oh, take me to Steak 48."
Right.
Everybody know that they've been Steak 48 or any luxury steakhouse. You gonna spend, if it's you and somebody else, you gonna spend at least $250. Mm-hmm. At least $250. You understand me? So if I'm spending $250 and I don't even know your middle name,
right?
Come on, man.
But again, I agree. Is the game fucked up? Yes, it is. But we can't say predatory because the man has a choice in it.
No, that's very true. But
that's all I'm saying.
It's taking advantage of his weakness.
But we do the same thing. Like if men can't recognize nothing else, we know when a chick confidence is low. We know when she feels like she's out of her league and dealing with us, when she's happy to be there. And will we still hit it anyway? Yes, we would.
Yeah, but like Smooth said, I'm with the other side.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm with the other side.
We got to keep it even, man. Shout out to Kenny. Kenny could be here today, so I got to argue game
I don't play on the
points.
women's side, so I don't know nothing about that. I play on the men's side, dude.
That's all I'm saying is that it's a cold
I'm
game.
riding with the guys, yeah.
It's a cold game, man. So, dudes need to step their shit up, man. That way they don't fall susceptible to that shit.
That's why
but it's
women
gonna always
so
be a
rich.
market for right.
Yeah, that's why they're so rich. They audience ain't women.
Right.
It's these men paying their bills.
That's a fact.
Beating off because they lonely and got nothing else. I mean, that's
the game.
damn.
It's always been the game.
That's crazy.
But if a man do that, he be weird. He a weirdo.
Of course.
Ain't that?
That's the
yeah, so if a man pimping, he's a weirdo. But if a woman is doing the same thing, she getting her paper. That's crazy.
see, it's the difference in that. And again, I hate that
So
I'm
what's the
having
difference
to
in
argue
pimping?
that.
What's the difference in pimping?
Because it's mind control.
Is it?
It is, because again, I'm bringing these women in again who I'm targeting. I know that these women ain't, family life is trash. They broke. They ain't got no structure. They need protection. They're leaning on me for that type of thing, and I know it. And I'm saying I'm going to give you these things, but I need you to go out there, sacrifice your body, bring me back all your money. I give you back a little bit of what I feel like you need, just enough to survive with. Those are mind games that have to be played, like mental manipulation. To whereas on the other end, again, that man is literally logging into her OnlyFans and paying for it.
No, it ain't even got to be OnlyFans. Nope. Hey, OnlyFans just got here. Yeah,
Right.
That's new to the game. But before that, niggas were still paying these girls bills, flying them out, all these type of things. And the incentive was that ass.
So what is walking around the street pretty much basically naked? Is that not manipulation?
Well, this is the difference in it. No, really. This is the difference in it, right? Is that once that woman agrees to said terms, right? If she doesn't walk around that street naked, and if she doesn't bring that money in, she will get her ass whooped for doing so, right? But if that man wakes up and decides, you know what, I don't want to subscribe to OnlyFans no more, or I don't want to pay her bills no more, there's no consequences for that. And that's what I mean by mental manipulation, dominating. Like they literally be terrified of they pimps.
It is consequences. She'll go key his car up. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. Boy, let you be paying all already. You say, you know what? I'm out.
But
She gonna be at your house right there. Miraculously. She ain't been answering the phone for 8 hours, but miraculously she at your house now. Yeah, exactly. That's manipulation.
We gonna have to agree to disagree on that one.
She pimping. She just ain't putting her hands on them.
Those are two different things. Those are two different things. A lot of them niggas is using abuse to get those women in. You cannot abuse me as no man. I'm sorry. I'm a grown man. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do to intimidate me at all.
She goes
Ever.
she goes sexually abuse you.
Exactly.
How?
Put you in the sheetrock. Put you in the coma for 3 days. Fuck you, die. Take all his soul out.
Hell
You
no.
want it back, you know where it's at.
Nah, we not doing that. Next subject.
No, we ain't on the next subject yet.
Next subject.
Tell them niggas be walking around with dog leashes and shit.
But again, he willingly opted to dive into that ass.
Y'all seen that Rob Crazy
Consequences.
skit?
No.
Wait, who was that?
That Rob Crazy skit from New Orleans. His girl had him in a dog leash.
Kazi. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. I say it's cold game, man. I say, man, I just want better for us, man. We're gonna move along. Next subject is, who has it more difficult in terms of expectation in the dating scene? This is Andrew Tate again. I'm gonna have to tap into Andrew Tate content because I'm seeing clips and he makes a lot of sense. I guess some stuff is a bit kind of extreme, but again, it's easy to make those kind of assessments.
That's the fighter, right?
Right.
Yeah, I was tapped in for a minute, but he
started wilding.
He a bigot. Like, it's my side, and then your side, you're gonna be a slave. That's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fuck with that.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. But here go a clip, man. Let me see.
But if you look at the chessboard, right, the queen gets to jump all over the board, and the king has to move one square at a time, and I think that's done very purposefully. If you go to Monaco and you see a yacht, and you see a man on that yacht, he had to work his entire life, and network his entire life, and get up early, and deal with stress, and tax problems, and police problems, and work his ass off to buy that boat. What did the girl have to do? The girl who's on that boat, the 19-year-old Ukrainian. She had to get a message on Instagram. Boom. So the man moves one square at a time and the queen just jumps on board. This is the point. Female beauty is extremely valuable. You play chess?
I'm okay at it.
But if you look at the chess...
Thoughts?
That is a fact.
And at the end of the day,
That's a fact.
what piece is the most important when playing chess?
King. But the queen is the most dangerous. So that's a fact.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You lose that queen on the chessboard. Whew.
You asked out. You got to try to get that pawn across there to try to finagle something. But at that, if you playing somebody who know how to play, it's nigga's over.
It's over.
You lose that queen, it's over.
You're 2 moves away from done.
That's a fact. But I think he said some very, very, very potent things in terms of expectation, in terms of like how hard it is for men in the dating scene, in terms of like what we have to quote unquote bring to the table. Like men do, like again, our value as a man in the dating market is determined by our income. And that's not something that can just easily be gotten. You know what I'm thinking about? Because again, I'm trying to understand the other side or whatever. And women will say, right, that being beautiful, if you're not naturally born with it, can be just as big of a task. Because I have to be on point at all times. It's like that 19-year-old Ukrainian he talking about. I got to make sure that my nails are done at all times. I got to make sure that my hair is done at all times. Got to make sure that I'm dressing right. Make sure I got a decent bag. Make sure that my ass is fat. Make sure that my titties are sitting up right. Making sure my shape is good at all times. So that can be a task, sure. But where I veer off at and lean back toward the man is that a lot of those things could be accomplished in a $10,000 spend. And most people buy cars, right? So you purchase something for more than 10 bands. That's not a situation where, I got to work just like you said, I got to work my whole life to be able to afford that yacht that you're getting called or messaged to come on, right? I got to put a lot of hours. I got to go to college. I got to start businesses. I got to like lead people and all type of shit to get to that point. Years and years and years and years of work for me to become this millionaire, unless I hit the lottery, but that's not realistic. So it's just a lot of work that go into me getting this level of status to where a woman could just be beautiful, especially if she's born beautiful.
Yeah.
And she don't have to do a goddamn thing. So I don't know. I mean, that's my take on it, man. I definitely feel like men have it way harder in the dating game because of that. So if he doesn't have popularity or he doesn't have money, shit, he might die a virgin if he don't pay for it.
That is a fact. That is a fact. Now, I agree with what he said, for real. You know what I'm saying? Man work his ass off. You know what I'm saying? Just to impress women. And for women, all she got to do, if she top tier gorgeous, she ain't never got to have a job in her life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. A man, you can be top tier handsome. Your ass better go make some money.
It's a fact.
So all that shit go out the window when we playing on that grown man hemisphere and money is flying around. You know what I'm saying? You can be ugly, you can be short. We talk 5'5", ugly, look like a damn mouse. You got some bread, the prettiest women gonna flock to you. That's just the way it go.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Now, while handsome and young, yeah, that shit work while you young. But when a woman start grasping, I want bags, I want this for my life, I want to live in this type of house. Your pretty ass can't do that if you ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, that's like Tyson Beckford never modeling or never doing nothing. Mm-hmm. All that pretty shit would have been cool when you was young. 19, 20, 21, maybe 22. After that, boy, hey, your pretty ass gotta go sit down, boy.
Yep.
It's real money up here now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get what he's saying, man. And for women, like he said, you top tier gorgeous or you cheat the game. You got a pretty face, and you be like B said, you pay that 10 bands to get that body right. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never got to work in a sense, because a man is going to pay for your life.
Facts.
Especially if you smart, you pay that 10 bands. You get you a man. You know what I'm saying, that you gonna forever be comfortable with, be in his will and all that, and just be loyal, have his family legacy and all that. Play your position.
You good to go. You
good for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never got to worry about nothing ever. You're never stressing. You know what I'm saying? You may have 2-3 kids for the dude. You and your kids good. He may hire a maid for you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all good for the rest of y'all. All you got, your only job is to be loyal. Yep. And you will never lose that man.
And he got money. So in terms of maintaining it, that's going to be easy. You got a personal trainer now. You got, you know, a damn that shit called a dietitian. I won't say dietitian. Is that the word? But you got somebody that's in charge of your meal your meal preps. You got a nutritionist. You got makeup team.
Yeah,
because he's a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't never got to worry about that ever again.
Even if he's $500,000,
right?
Making $500,000, you good for the rest of your life. You know, all you got to do is play your position, make sure that you loyal.
Right.
That's it. For a man, it don't work like that. We got to make sure we getting this money and we study climbing to get this money. So yeah,
it's a fact. Oh, what you think about in terms of who got it more difficult out here in this dating game?
I'm trying to find some points to side with the woman, but I think they'll say it's harder. I don't agree. I think men definitely have it harder, but I think they'll say it's harder because all the work that they have to do in order to look pretty and be attractive. But a lot of times, I think they put that on themselves.
That's it.
Especially with each other too, just women in general, like the pressure they put on each other about being pretty and getting a man, and just think about how women will brag when they have a boyfriend, and then when they have a husband, like how they brag and so boastful about it. A lot of times, when the women like they really be trying to shit on other women when it happens.
Yeah, that's their big joke,
you know
right
what
there.
I'm saying? Yeah,
in the argument.
so they'll say they have it harder, but I mean, like, you don't have to get the nails, you don't have to get all the hair in your head. Like, is it attractive? Yeah, absolutely, but sometimes it's a little bit much, and you're doing it for all the wrong reasons and not just staying true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because some makeup is cool. I get it. You want to enhance your look and stuff like that, but sometimes y'all be going over the top for no reason, trying to look like somebody else. But men definitely have it harder, man, because for the most part, it's like what you see is what you get.
True.
Like, the only thing we could probably do is put a hat on our head.
Right.
That's it. Like, if we go bald, then niggas either cut it all off or that's it. Or
I don't know no men going to get face surgery.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know no
Botox
men
and shit,
doing
but that ain't like heavy face surgery. Yeah, no.
I don't know no men doing that. You get what I'm saying? They say men getting BBLs, but I ain't seen it.
I seen it.
What's his name?
You know what I'm
What's his name? Bam Kevo.
He did.
The one dude
and Kanye,
out of 50 million dudes.
Kanye got one.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I never heard of Kanye stuff.
Yeah, he said it.
You know what I'm saying?
On TMZ.
But two dudes out of 30 million dudes.
But yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Men ain't doing
men not really doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Hell nah.
Yeah, we got to work our asses off. We got to be providers. We got to be leaders. Like, that's upon birth.
Yeah.
When you are born, it's like, you're a man. This is what you have to do, in a sense. So, yeah.
You know what's crazy, bro? As you was talking, what I'm thinking about, if you look around you, you just think just in general, even in pop culture, we gonna keep it real. Most of the women that are married don't have all that surgery.
Yeah.
Don't get all that stuff done that they have. Don't get all that facial work done. Don't get all of that. Like, a lot of them are just naturally how they are, and they may not be the a Rihanna on terms of a looks level.
Right.
But they be married for 30, 40 years. So going back to what you said about a lot of y'all put that on y'all self. You know what's crazy? A lot of what women need to change to be attractive in terms of marriage is inner work that they just refuse to do. Costs no money.
Nope.
You going to, you know what I'm saying, like, get yourself together, being cooperative, being understanding of your man, studying your man, as O said so eloquently in the last podcast. A lot of women refuse to do those things. So that's why their relationships suffer. Not even necessarily how they look. We know plenty of attractive women. I can start listing them. J-Lo, Halle Berry, Lisa Ray. All these, like, just super attractive women who done been the Naomi Campbell, who done been the staple of what beauty looks like. Can't keep a man. So, a lot of that money that they spending, a lot of that work that they getting done, they not putting that energy into the right places. Because that woman that you look at him, oh, she a 6, so she whatever. But you look at her track record, she been married for 40 years, 20 years.
Facts.
With a millionaire, and not just a regular dude. Because that again, shout out to TikTok. I love that app. Y'all ever seen them clips to where they walk up on a woman getting up out of that high price ass car and say, "What you do for a living?" And she say, "Shit, I'm a wife. I don't work." And that she don't look like Naomi Campbell. She don't look like Beyonce. She don't look like Rihanna. She looks regular, but she's cooperative. She's understanding of her man. She's serving a purpose in her man. She's bringing benefit to his life. I bet you she know her man better than he knows him damn self.
Yep.
And
that's his legacy.
Right.
Everything.
And that's the work that more women need to start doing, and then they will see different results in the relationship game. But they refuse to do that. They want to shortcut the game. Let me go spend this 10 bands, get this BBL, get my little, you know what I'm saying, face touch or whatever the case may be, and then I'm going to, quote unquote, land a man that way. But a lot of those women can't keep a man. And it goes back to what I said. They just refuse to do the work. You cannot shortcut the grind.
Because then she's looking for a particular type of man. She do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that tells me your confidence really not in order yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you look gorgeous and pretty on the outside, but on the inside, you still a terrible person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't keep anything.
You see it all the time.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, when they do that, especially the ones that shooting for them high tier dudes, they try to disown their kids in the process.
Oh, yeah. I done seen that before.
You know what I'm saying?
I done seen that before.
It's a terrible game, bro. Like like you said, if they just worked on themselves, bro, just spent a little bit of that bread on, man, let me get a few goddamn therapy sessions in, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To see where my mind really at and get somebody that don't know me to challenge my mindset and all these type of things to see it from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee a lot of them will change their life and find the right man. Maybe I ain't got to shoot for that millionaire. Let me shoot for this cat that's making 300,000, 400,000. You know what I'm saying? That no woman is even looking at. He's real low key. All he go to is cigar bars and shit like that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But he caked up though. He ride a motorcycle every day. But he got a stupid big ass crib and he by himself. But women don't want that. No women get them BBLs. They want the nigga on the scene like it ain't 50 million women chasing that one dude.
They'd be surprised and shocked when he cheat on them. He got 3 other side chicks.
You know what I'm saying? Are you pregnant and another chick pregnant at the same time? Like, come on, man.
But yeah, like if you just think about it, bro. Like as y'all talking, I'm thinking about it. Most of the women that I know is married.
Think about for real.
Are not getting all that work done like that, man. They not. They regular women. You know what I'm saying? Ranging, faces, range, whatever, but they regular women. They not out here chasing this, I'm getting all of this surgery. I'm getting all of this.
If they do want to fix something up, they go to the gym.
Right. And you know what's even more so? A lot of them ain't even going, I ain't even going to get, ain't long ass nails ain't on their hands. They ain't going to get their hair done crazy. It ain't a bunch of makeup just caked on their face every single day. Like, these women are just regular.
I don't know any married women that get them I don't even know what they call them big sassy,
them long ass.
That motherfucker.
You know what I mean?
I don't know any married women getting those. None.
It's just honest, man. It's just honest. So again, like women put a lot of work into how they look, and I understand it. But all we saying is take a fraction of that energy and effort that you put over there to your looks and work on your personality.
You want to be married? Fun. Go look at the women that's been married 20 years plus. At these days, 10 years plus.
Yeah.
See what they doing.
And listen to them from an objective place. Don't listen to them from a judgmental place. Because a lot of times when y'all go talk to them and they get to talking that shit and a lot of things you in violation about, you take it personal and get defensive and start deflecting on. No, just listen and take the information into what she say.
I guarantee your spending will go down drastically.
Because I can guarantee 90% of the advice she gonna give you ain't got shit to do with a dollar amount being spent.
Exactly. Them braids gonna work, baby. You ain't got to get that Malaysian.
S74.
Hey, that $8 bag hair gonna work for them braids, baby. That's gonna work for the man.
Yeah, I don't know about the $8 bag, but
I feel you though.
That what they call them A1s and B1s and shit, C1s and shit. That shit gonna work. That $8 hair gonna work. You just gotta know your color. You hear me? Put the braids in right, you be straight. You hear me?
See, he gotta stand on that on his own. I don't want y'all to get that $8 bag.
Now the braids gonna last only 2 weeks.
You know what I'm saying?
They gonna last 2 weeks.
See. But don't go out there and spend the $400 on the $400 bag. That's all we're saying. Yeah. Just a lot of wiggle room.
Just to get it redone 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
So I say, man, again, I want better for us.
And then not only that too, like and they gonna bring up a small percentage of the women who are. Every time we do something like that, they bring up the 5-10% that do get married.
Nah, don't say 10%. That's too much.
You know what I'm saying? But
2% that get married
off the BBLs and the caked up and all that. They'll give y'all a few examples, but it's like if you look at the whole picture, just really think about it. Sit back, think about close relatives, think about entertainers, everybody. It's not gonna be like that. You got to be more in reality, baby.
I tell you what, for every one name you can give me, I can give you 20.
Exactly.
The women who didn't do that and still in happily married long-term relationships.
And on top of that,
just honest.
We can fast forward at 5. I wish we had a time machine. We can fast forward 5 years. She won't be married long.
Facts.
She won't be married long.
Facts. So work on your damn personality style. Again, I understand this is a beauty game. I understand men like looks and all of that. That's cool. But work on your personality.
But your man may not like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all don't even know what your man means. But we're going to keep it pushing. Go ahead.
See.
All right, man. It's my man. It's our man. It's your man.
Man. All right, man. We're going to get into the last one, the A block. This one is a clip that got sent to us. It was a bit controversial. Says if you get pregnant by a deadbeat, that's on you. I'm going to play the clip. I want to get y'all take on it.
4 baby mothers. He moderately takes care of those 4 baby mothers.
Right.
It's your responsibility and you held accountable if you become the 5th. That's on you. It's not about nobody else. It's on you.
Right.
That nigga got 4 baby mothers. You never seen the kids. You never heard him say, well, I'm going to be late to dinner because I got to drop some Pampers off to the baby. Now you the 5th baby mother that he not taking care of.
Right.
It's your responsibility. It's your fucking fault. You need to choose better niggas.
I think she's done.
Oh,
How many times we done said that?
only about 300.
But they don't hear us, though. That's wrong. He should have been there. Bitch, he wasn't there with his 2, 3 other 4 baby mamas. What, you thought he was just going to stand up with you?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Matter of fact,
yes.
You wasn't even forcing him to go see his other kids. You wasn't doing none of that.
In a moment.
You know what I'm saying? You beefing with the other baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Like they the ones in the wrong. He ain't seen his kids in 5 years. Hell you talking about?
Nigga missing birthdays.
And then when you got pregnant, he dipped on you. Now he ain't shit. He wasn't shit before that. You know what I'm saying? So is he wrong or are you wrong? That's all I'm asking. You hear me? They want to blame that situation on the man, but he showed you who he was from the jump.
And then what I also hate too, that's not even majority of men.
Bro.
Because what's the stat? Like, damn, I wish I had it right on me. But the percentage of men who don't have kids versus the men who do have kids, and the men who do have kids, a lot of times they have multiple kids, and they have multiple baby mamas.
Yep.
So it's a small percentage of men who getting a bunch of y'all pregnant. I said that on the pod on the live the other day.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get it where women be mad at us and stuff like that, but it's like that's like a third of us, if that.
I agree. That stat says 53% of men currently are without a woman and without kids. What does that say? That say that y'all continue to get pregnant by the minority.
That's
what it is. That's honest. That's what the numbers say. Don't argue with us. Go argue with census.
And then want to have some standards after you had a baby with this man. Want to have some standards for the next man that don't have no kids. He ain't got no kids, but he got to come in and be a father to your child. Like, shut up.
That's how the game go, man.
That was a clip on YouTube the other day. It was like a woman who had like 3 kids, something like that, talking about she's celibate. And they was chewing her ass
smoking her.
up.
I already know they was.
It's like, I get it, you didn't find yourself, but it's like it took 3 kids for you to find yourself.
Yeah.
1, maybe. Because I understand sometimes things happen, it's a mistake. It could be a one-night stand, the condom broke. Okay, I get all the extreme cases. Cool.
Maybe a serious boyfriend.
Right.
Something, you know what I'm
Just end up, but when you have multiple like that and then decide to, man,
shut up.
You can have that, baby.
Get to the back of the line.
All right, man. And that right there wraps up A block.
I'm not bashing women, by the way. I love y'all.
I'm not, but
I just want y'all to make better
when
choices.
when you got a baby daddy, bro, and you knew he had other kids, and you never, like old boy said, you never seen none of the kids. All he did was say, I got some kids, but you never seen none of them. You never heard this man, hey, I'm stopping at my baby mom's crib to see my kid, or pick up my kid. My kid gonna be with me for the week or whatever, gonna be with us for the week. That should tell you something. You don't need to be dealing with him, because you gonna be in that position. The moment you get pregnant, that's gonna be you. That same woman you beefing with, or he say causing y'all problems and all this shit, all that negative shit. You gonna be that same woman because he gonna dip on you.
For some reason, I think they don't care. because
No, you know what I hear?
Because they don't.
He ain't gonna do that to me.
Exactly. That's what I was getting to. Because he's not gonna do it to them. They don't want those other kids involved in their life.
That's it.
So they're not trying to hear all that. Like they don't want no other outside parties.
That shit's
and they like, but it's like, man, that man has several kids.
And if you do see good with this man, you may have met him and he didn't change his life, right? He didn't change. Dude got 3 baby moms. He didn't change his life. He became a good dude. All this type of shit. If he's still not seeing his kids, hey, if you really like this dude, you need to go see them kids. You know, we need to have them kids over here every other weekend or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We need to have them kids. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you thinking you can have a family with this man. You know what I'm saying? Them other kids is your child sibling. So you need to be seeing all that. Everything need to be in cohesion with each other. But for y'all not doing that and you not doing that, or you allowing this man to be a family with you and not even see his other kids and all that type of shit, you wrong too. You ain't shit too. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, you a deadbeat too. You ride along with him because you goddamn champion in this bullshit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He being a family man and leading your family and shit right here. But he got 3-4 of the kids out there. Or he got a kid out there that the kid don't even know him. All the kid knows his name. Don't even know how he look. How the fuck that look?
Damn.
That happened all the time in the hood, baby. That happened all the time in the hood.
So, all right.
On that note.
I'm passing it right there. I like it. That wraps up A Block. And at this point, we are going to get into... I know everybody's been wondering. I know y'all been looking at our table and wondering what these amazing drinks that we have on this table are. Beatbox. I'm sure y'all been looking at our Instagram. Oh, it's Beatbox this. It's Beatbox. What is Beatbox? What is Beatbox? Well... Again, we have partnered with Beatbox, and they are definitely supporting us, and we supporting them. And this is a new union. That's so much so we're gonna name our quick hit segment. Quick hits brought to you by Beatbox.
Goddamn me. And from now on, while we partner with them, if you send me a message, you better have Beatbox on it, or I ain't looking at it. I ain't goddamn receiving it. None of that. Don't talk to me.
And tag the crew too. Tag Krew and tag Beatbox when you post your stuff.
Yeah, that's a fact.
For sure. Shout out to everybody that been posting, man. Instagram been going crazy. Y'all been there. What flavor, this, that, and third. Y'all going out and buying it, tagging us in it, tagging Beatbox in it, man. We appreciate it, all the support. And again, salute to Beatbox, man. Let's get into quick hits brought to you by Beatbox. First one. It's a gentleman named Greg Adams on YouTube. Very, very, very popular guy. And he was speaking about how this generation has the highest virginity rate in history. Right? I'm going to play the clip. I want to get your response to what he has to say.
Today, lowest testosterone rate for men in their 30s. Lowest. Young boys in Generation Z and millennials walking around here, they don't care about women. The highest virginity rate ever for men under 30. Not the women though. The young girls getting their back blown out. She getting some salami. She's smuggling salami. The boys are not. The girls are monetized now. They can go selfie pictures on the internet. 16, sitting in their bedroom, snap, sending them to dirty old men. Then they go on the OnlyFans, seeking arrangements, blah, 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 this and that. Yo, as a young boy, how did you get that girl? Men today, lowest testosterone.
What are y'all thoughts on those statements he made?
That is a fact. That is a fact, dog. I don't understand. I don't see in the next 10 years how a young man is going to be able to compete. You get what I'm saying? Unless he get Instagram famous, like social media famous quick. You get what I'm saying? Family got real money and putting him in position early. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And that's about it, bro. Or you just got to be drop dead handsome. You know what I'm saying? Drop dead handsome. You just got to be that.
Right.
Outside of that, yeah, man. A lot of these young cats, man, y'all gonna have to rush out. Y'all gonna have to go to them high schools that offer what that shit is, a degree early, the undergrad type of shit early, so you can hurry up and get in your field early to try to compete with these older dudes and all that. Cause it's just a fact. The older you get, the more money you start making. It's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gather that wisdom. You know what I'm saying? You done been through the bumps and bruises. You already been on your career path. You may leave a company and go to another company doing the same shit, but they give you a $50,000 pay grade. Now you're in a different thing, so you can, bro. I get it. I get it, man. And then with the testosterone, yeah, dudes ain't doing nothing but going to work. You losing all that. You know what I'm saying? You losing all that. So yeah.
Oh, how do these men get those women who are able to just monetize their bodies whenever they feel like, sell it, whatever, and they getting their sex on their end, but a lot of the men are suffering as a result of the game just being such a surface level. And like just everything is about money. Everything is about, monetizing whatever it is, that I bring value wise in terms of beauty, looks, body, whatever the case, man. How do like the average man go about trying to get those women when a lot of them are being programmed to just, monetize everything?
Okay. Don't go after them women. You gotta stay in your lane. Like those women are not somebody that you want to be with at the end of the day. Because you see what they're about. They're about their bread. They're going to be about themselves. They're going to do whatever it takes.
Right.
So if y'all in a relationship and things might get rocky, can you imagine you in a relationship and, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, I don't know how I'm going to get this bill paid. It's like, don't worry about it, baby. All of a sudden, she come up with a couple bands and she done sold some ass online or something. I don't know. It's hard, babe. It's hard out here. But women, I don't know. It's like, it's crazy how a lot of us are so hypersexualized, but women, in my experience, and
disclaimer,
in my experience and what I've seen around me, it's just like first off, men have a lot of pressure just in general. Men don't know how to approach women when they're young, about the whole sex thing, just in kissing women, all that stuff. Like as a young man, I know a lot of guys who have messed around with, had sex with, whatever, with older women. Like, let's say you 14 years old, you got a 15, 16, 17-year-old girl. She the one that's out there already been having sex and stuff. You still new in the game. You don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, J. Cole, in his, was that January 28th? Isn't that what it's called, June 6th?
I know what you're talking about.
When he talking about like that, like he trying to impress the woman and stuff like that. She done did it before. He hasn't. So a lot of cases are like that, especially when you're young, because these women out here be, they do their thing. I mean, I don't know what it's from. I can't say that, but I do know just off experience and people around me, what I've seen, like it happens early, and men are kind of be behind the eight ball and don't understand and be confused and trying to find a place, especially when it's a younger man trying to find himself, and then you going against a man that's 20 years old, picking up a girl from school at 16, 17.
Right.
He got a little job. He got him a nice car. You still catching the bus. So how you going to compete with that? He dropping her off, 11, 12 o'clock at night. You can't even get out the house.
That's honest.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's hard out here for young guys. But I would just say, just stay in your lane, focus on you, and, the woman's going to come. You just got to have confidence and just work on yourself, basically. And it's going to come eventually. But it's just not going to come as early as it is for women.
Yeah, I think, men have to adjust the type of woman that we value or pay the cost of the toll. It's one of the two. There is no in between. We cannot get mad at women. It's like Smooth said so eloquently earlier. I can't knock the hustle. Yep. These women are able to draw that type of attention from men and are able to monetize their bodies in such a way that that's just what the game has turned into. Now, you can do one of two things. You can sit on the sideline and complain about the rules of this new game, or you can get your ass in the gym or in the lab and build to the man that you need to be to get the type of woman that you want, right? But I think it all stems back to the woman that you want. And a lot of these men, quote unquote, want those type of women who are doing the, showing their bodies off crazy and ass shots and, BBLs and all of this type of thing. So if you want that type of woman, you have to pay the cost of the toll. Right, but if you want, but I would say again, that's a very loud minority. Most women that I know who are accomplished and are gorgeous and are married and whatever, they would never even think to do an OnlyFans. They would never even think to post too crazy or risky pictures on their gram, different things like that. And these are attractive women. These are not 3s and 4s I'm talking about. But they mindset is just on something else. I'm not on this whole monetize OnlyFans, show my body off wave. I'm trying to get a blue check, and a lot of these women don't even care that much about social media, if I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? So it's way more of those women than the women that we talking about in terms of the OnlyFans and showing their bodies and shit like that. So again, it boils down to what you want as a man. If you value that, I'm not knocking you. That's your type. That's what you want. But you got to pay the toll for that.
Yeah.
Or you can adjust your likes or whatever to this type of woman here who's just as gorgeous, but she's not showing her titties and her ass off on Instagram every day, and not every picture poked out and shit like that. So it's all up to the man.
You know what I see, man? Like the men that go after them women and try to marry them type of women, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be lames. They come from a lame background, all that type of stuff. But the dude that was lit, you know what I'm saying? Dude that was getting them while he was young and all that, while he was on the come up, just toying with women. When he find his purpose and he's stepping in what he's supposed to be stepping in, he get him a regular chick.
Right.
Like the chick we talking about.
I think you just have a better understanding.
You know what I'm saying? That's mainly what we see. The dudes that was squares and lames, they go get the chicks, they get the BBLs done, you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff. Don't want to do nothing with themselves. They just want to be pretty, you know what I'm saying, and take from you all day. The men that was already getting women, they already see this in the women because they've been dealing with them their whole life. They just never took them serious. You get what I'm saying? And about time they get into their career path or business owners and all these type of things, when they ready to settle down, they get them a regular chick that's cooperative, you know what I'm saying, that's willing to build with them, help them in their business or in their career field, help them be greater, which is going to help her in turn. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I see with the game.
I think a lot of men, though, be what you said. I think it's like a lot of lust involved too.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's a one, like I would hit that because men not trying to marry that.
That's true.
You know, that temporary satisfaction is like, yeah, she fine. If I just had the chance, it's one of those things compared to marriage because they know. Even part of the ego too. It's part of the ego too because it's like there's no way unless she's already at a high status that a man, an average type of cat, can handle being with a woman of that type of status that gets that much attention.
Right.
He's not gonna be secure with himself.
That's true.
Your bread not right. You don't look the part. Like you're gonna be turning your head. You're gonna question everything she do. You got to go out like that.
Or even if you bread right, if you ain't lit enough, you gonna feel it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yep.
Try to do fine things to overcompensate for it. And, but women, they go after. I mean, the guys go after those type of women just for the quick satisfaction. Mm-hmm. They're not trying to marry that though.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I think that confuses women too.
How so?
They see us. That's what we double tapping on Instagram. That's what we in the comments about. You sharing with your boys, whatever. And they think because that's what he's sharing and liking, and that's must be what he wants. When it's like I can like a lot of things, that's not necessarily saying that's the thing that I want.
Right. Yeah, I would agree, man. So boys got to get their decision making together. In summary, man, those type of women, I'm telling you. It's not it, man. Get you a solid woman, man, that's low out here doing her thing or whatever and cuff that, be happily married. That way you ain't got to worry about all that extra bullshit. But moving right along. The next one is, we touched on this topic briefly in the past part, but I said I wanted to bring it back and kind of unpack it in a more deeper fashion. And I want to get to the bottom of why men get more praise for being hoes than being married in our culture. Why do y'all feel like that is? Let me give a bit of context behind it. I feel like, again, we look at marriage from a man's perspective as, okay, he about to give up everything, about to retire from the game. It's over with for him. He watched. He about to hang it up. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a negative connotation behind it, right? But if it's a man that's out here, in his prime, pulling a bunch of women, doing this, that, and the third, living in a very, very toxic way, he gets praised for doing so. And not only from us, but from women. So I kind of want to get to the bottom of, like, why do y'all think that is, man? Like, why does a man get more praise for sniping women than being married and being an upstanding dude that done been married for 30 years, 3 kids, took care of all his kids, put all his kids through college, he low-key ain't on the scene? That type of man gets looked over.
Because that's boring. Mm-hmm. That's boring. You know what I'm saying? A man that's out here on the scene and getting lit and all that all day, every day, you know what I'm saying, every weekend. Hey, that's enticing to a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's enticing to a lot of women, dog. And then the one thing about that game, even with like as men start getting older, you see the younger women start phasing in. You know what I'm saying? And the older you get, the more younger women start phasing in.
Your pool gets bigger.
You know what I'm saying? Your pool get bigger. You know what I'm saying? So it's a hard game to leave, bro. Especially if you're in a big city. You in a big city, you single, you got some bread, bro. It's a hard game to leave, bro. Because every year you can go out, goddamn, and especially in Houston, you can go out April. You know what I'm saying? You can go out the whole April. Come out next year, go to the same club next April. You probably won't see none of the same women. That's the way it works.
I know I got a 2019 Benz, but that 2022 looking real nice.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh.
It's like they leasing them.
Yeah. I mean, damn, I don't know, man. I in terms of like the root reason and why that type of behavior gets, I think just people just in love with just the bad boy. They just in love with the rebel. They just in love with somebody that's willing to step outside of their comfort zone, or not their comfort zone, but what's considered the norm in society and thrive.
But
and
that's the norm now, though.
Today.
You know what I'm saying? Because being married, longevity, that ain't the norm. Building some legacy, boy, that ain't nowhere close to normal. No.
Okay, so let me rephrase. Step outside of what's commonly accepted, or what the quote unquote common aspiration is. Like, say for instance, because again, just like same way that they get praise in our culture, they get looked down on in other cultures. In terms of, man, like that's real. Like if you go to, it's certain like political positions you can't even get without a wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if promotions in your job, certain levels, certain positions that they won't give you if you're not married.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But in our culture, somebody like us say, and I hate throwing the future around like this, man, but that's just what it is. He's the perceived, poster boy for this type of behavior. He's praised. And it's we would call him toxic in 1 minute and then praise him in the next sentence. You know what I'm saying? For that same type of behavior. But that, that low key dude that's a, VP, and he just low, he been married for 50 years, 40 years, put all his kids through school, all type of shit. Like, he don't get that same, you know what I'm saying, adoration. And it's that's insane to me. So what that does is that creates a, issue with men, in terms of us being hesitant to get married, because it's like, what's on the other side for me? Aside from just a negative perception. I don't want to say a negative perception, but in terms of the connotation behind me getting married is negative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that end. I'm fighting that aspect. And then when I get over here, again, we done heard our uncles and dads and grandparents and all that shit like speak on how just boring and how much you got to sacrifice marriage and how much everything is going to die down in marriage. So it's like, again, a man is considering all of these things, and it's like, why would I go over there and do that?
Yeah.
When I could just stay here and just keep sniping women and doing what I'm doing and be praised, be looked at as a god.
No responsibilities. Don't have to answer to nobody.
Yeah.
Don't worry about nobody calling my phone, asking where I'm at. I think that's what it is too. Some of that. But like you said, just marriage was looked at as bad in general.
Right.
But then if you look at certain people, you got your Steph Currys, you got your Bronze, you got your Barack. Like, I get I'm naming celebrities, but shit, you got Smooth, you got Ant. Like, we got most of our boys are married. So I think if you just start looking at people around you, which that could be a problem too, when you don't see it as much around you, when your parents weren't married, grandparents, it's all that stuff. So we just got to have that more in general and have more good shared experiences.
Right.
Because clearly, if it's a good household, good structure, the outcome is going to be a better outcome.
Right.
And two people getting married at 18, 19, now they together for 40 years, but they should have broke up a long time ago, but they just stand together for the kids.
Right.
So people got to be patient too, I think. A lot of time. Back then, people got married super early.
Yeah.
See, my mom and dad, they got married at 19.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't pretty at all.
It was a bit rocky.
You know what I'm saying? It was definitely rocky.
I feel it my old too, my mom and dad.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand. People just gotta be more patient, man, and just vet, like we always say, and start sharing those good experiences, because you never hear I don't say never, but you hardly ever hear any good experiences shared in marriage.
Right.
It's either stay single, stay single as long as you can, man, because marriage, man, hey, it's gonna take everything out of you. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say take everything.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
That's what they say too.
Yeah. But is it true? No.
But I think people get married for the show, man. I think in our culture, for real, we need to do away with the big wedding off the rip. I think that needs to be 5-year mark.
No.
I think that needs to be 5 years.
You talking to me, Smooth. I feel you.
That's real shit.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, all that money we waste on that, bro. Like, I just see our culture and I seen some people, I mean, I've been married 10 years. I seen so many people get married and divorced in a year, 2 years, bro. Yep. And they just spent all this money.
You don't get none of that back.
30 bands on the
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just spent all this bread and, you know what I'm saying? And goddamn, you ain't have one person there that can counsel y'all through y'all wedding, no, through y'all marriage and none of that. None of that.
Shit, I'm gonna be mad.
You get what I'm saying?
I didn't have to spend the money in the wedding. Let's say we had to take a trip or whatever. Like we went for Puerto Rico and shit. Like I'm gonna be pissed if you got divorced in a year.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that,
like was $600.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but they don't look at all that. Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? The man, like you paying for, you know what I'm saying? You paying for the wedding, bro. You know what I'm saying? You may get lucky with a girl's family that pitch in and give you some bread here and there. But majority of the time, you paying for 70-80% of that. You get what I'm saying? You paying for that high ass ring. You know what I'm saying? And women feel like a ring makes their marriage, which is fucking ridiculous. Goddamn me, her dress gonna cost something crazy.
Right.
Bro, it's a lot of fucking money that go just into that. Y'all ain't even got much. I see a lot of people get married, bro. Y'all ain't even got no house.
For a few
you know
hours.
What I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For a few hours. You want this big ass show for a few hours. Y'all ain't got no fucking house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got 1.5 cars. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn me. Y'all work where one of y'all work ain't where it's supposed to be at and all this type of shit. But everybody want the fucking show. Everybody want the show. And then on top of that, when y'all do move in with each other, y'all moving into some apartments. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody ain't fortunate enough to go live in them high-rise apartments and all that to where, hey, I'm really in position to go get a crib, but we working.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Everybody ain't fortunate enough for that. I be seeing people move back to the hood, goddamn, move back to mid-level apartments or some shit like that and be struggling. And then bam, a year or two, they divorced. And you done spent all this fucking money that could have went to y'all lives and saved y'all marriage. Mm-hmm. That shit crazy, fool.
I was just telling Tato today because we got in an accident. I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, we should go ahead and just get this shit done just so I can put you on the insurance. It's just small stuff like I started thinking about now. It's like, we could say that big shit for later. Like, let's get the house. Let's get everything that we need first before you have this big ass reception.
Bro,
people that's not even gonna be in your life.
Not even that, bro. We don't know like 5 years from now where me and you gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can be good for a year and then the next year we arguing every day and bam, we divorce in 2-3 years, 2.5 years we divorce. You know what I'm saying? We both gonna be mad we spent all this bread because in a sense, say you do spend 8 bands on a ring. That's just the ring. You gonna want that ring back.
Hell yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I worked hard for that shit.
Exactly. But she gonna feel some type of way that you want that ring back. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I gotta get something back from this wedding to go have a deposit on my new life that I gotta go put a deposit down on.
You got a $200 ring.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just taking a bullshit ass ring, hey bro, look, hey, I'll take any ring. Look, put all that money that you thought about spending, let's go get this crib. You get what I'm saying? Both our cars ain't up to par. Let's go get 2 new whips after we get this crib and let's push through this thing. When we get to 5 years, then we can have a big ass wedding. We can do all that. Now we got everything we need. We ain't hurting for nothing. Mm-hmm. We ain't asking nobody for nothing. We ain't doing nothing. So what? Your family don't agree with that. So fucking what? Your family ain't in this marriage.
You doing what works for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your family ain't in the position. Hell, over half your family ain't even married. But they got opinions on how you get married. How the hell that work?
All facts.
How the hell that work?
Damn, that's real. That's real. Because they be the most opinionated
motherfuckers. That's real. You got all this fucking talking you know what I'm saying? But you ain't pitching no money to the wedding.
Right.
But you want this big ass wedding to happen because that's your favorite niece.
Right.
Or that's your favorite nephew. Well, they not in position for that. You see how high everything is? I ain't seen no what that is. Eggs used to be 99 cents for the big carton. Mm-hmm. Boy, they almost $3. We ain't got no 99 cent eggs no more, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's the game we in.
So come on, man. I just feel like we need to set a new president in our community, in the black community. No more big ass receptions off the rip. Take you a bullshit ass ring off the rip, because that ring does not make your fucking marriage. You know what I'm saying? When you looking down arguing with your husband, you ain't doing this. You ain't looking at your ring while you arguing with your husband. And your husband ain't looking at his ring while he arguing with your stupid ass.
Right. What you gonna do with that ring when y'all break up?
You know what I'm saying? And hey, and if a motherfucker do this while y'all arguing, that don't mean y'all not married no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Like, come on, bro. Like, dog, they just don't understand that, bro. Like, everybody want the damn show. Save the show, man. Get what's foundational, solid for y'all, and then have the show. Don't have the show first and then don't have shit to back up the show. You look like a damn clown.
Ass end up in debt before you even can really get shit going.
You know what I'm saying?
Because of a wedding.
Exactly.
Right.
Now that house that y'all wanted, you got to push that back. Oh, baby, damn, man, this wedding cost me 15 bands. Shit, I already got all these loans that I had for this furniture that you wanted in this crib. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we got this credit card debt because I got to pay this off, and you know what I'm saying? The interest accruing. Goddamn, man, it's gonna take about 3-4 years to get this crib that we want. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that crib that you want don't appreciate? You know what I'm saying? It may be $300,000. Now it's $500,000. Now you can't even afford that crib. You know what I'm saying?
But men
like,
do
come
it.
on, man.
Men do it for the woman.
Exactly, bro.
They do it for the woman.
Cause they be wanting the show, bro. Like if more women was set on, hey, this is our relationship. Look, we can have that show in 5 years. When y'all get to that 5 years, you may not even want all that bullshit,
Right.
because the people around you that you thought was gonna love you and all that through your marriage and all that shit, they may turn out to be bullshit ass people. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Man, we got to do better.
Yeah, I'm not saying everybody has to do this. I'm not at all.
Nah.
I'm just saying from my experience, what I've seen, everybody who's got like married in the courthouse especially, 30, 40, 50 years.
That's true.
Easy.
Through all the bumps and bruises,
Easy.
through everything. You know, because no marriage is perfect. Y'all got to get that out, y'all. My marriage going to be perfect.
Right.
Shit happens, bro.
Right.
Shit happens, bro. The world happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? People don't just, like, your man don't just stop seeing other people and all this type of shit as far as, like, people around him and all that. Like, the nigga don't just see you and then that's it. You get what I'm saying? Like, or your woman just don't see you and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like your kid just, your girl just don't get pregnant. Like, shit happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the love's supposed to remain there that keep y'all together. The same reasons that wanted you to get married to this person or that person wanted to marry you, that's supposed to be the foundation of it all. As long as you got those things intact, bro, and you ain't got no money problems. The main thing we get divorced over is money. As long as you got those two things intact, bro, you can work it through anything. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, you just said some real shit right there, because I just think about me and my marriage, you know, with me and my old lady, man. It's like every time we going through a rough patch, we just stop everything we doing and go watch our wedding video again. And again, sometimes you just need that reminder as a kick in the ass. Like, this is what y'all got into this for. What y'all arguing over right now is some petty ass shit. Think back to what all it took for y'all to get to this point. And that's literally what we do. Whenever we going through issues or whatever, we can't get along, we ain't, communication is trash or whatever, we just not on the same page, we'll just pop that wedding video in and watch it. And then by the end of it, you done got to renew, okay, I'm back locked in on the purpose of what this shit is. And sometimes that's just what's necessary. But again, that takes for, you know, people that's getting married for the right reasons. Yeah. Going back to what Smooth and O just so eloquently stated, you know, a lot of people just getting married for the wrong reasons, man. They getting married just as a check off for the checklist type of situation. They ain't got much to do with the man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or he getting married for the wrong reasons because he ain't really trying to, but she want to, so I'm gonna do it just cause.
Or something.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I need some grandkid, boy. Don't rush this
right.
shit, boy.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of been a slight turnoff for me too. Like just in the dating process in general. Like just listen to women and what they want before the, you know, leading up to the marriage and stuff. It's like that just don't sound appealing to me. Like that's not financially smart. And so that's why I was like, if I can get somebody that thinks outside the box, that don't matter prioritizing other things first before a big ass wedding, right? That's who I'm gonna marry, because they understand the end game. It's not about you at the end of the day, because that's what I feel. Because men don't give a damn about the whole wedding day. So it's not about you at the end of the day. If you can put yourself aside and think about us as a family, as a unit, then we can make something happen.
Right. And another thing I see I'm from the hood. From shit I see from the hood, bro. People be like, it ain't about no damn money, bro. It is 100.
It is
% about money. 100%. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers get together, it is expected of you to perform. Especially as a man. I'm only speaking to the man. Like, it's expected for you to perform. Yep. And to get your family, get your wife. Y'all may not have a kid right now, but y'all a family. To get your wife out the hood. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to move far. You can just go get that crib that she want. You know what I'm saying? She may be a modest woman. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's the shit that you are expected to do. That takes money. That takes money and discipline for you to save the money, get the down payment. That may be more money you ever saved in your life.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the shit that you just gotta do. You gotta put yourself in position to do all. So this shit is 100% money, bro. You know what I'm saying? You with this woman, y'all get married. Just let's say y'all do have a show. Bam. You goddamn clear that debt. And I know people that don't spend a lot of money. I know people from the hood, they may spend 8 bands, but that's a lot to people in the hood. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? For their wedding and shit, right? And after that, you pay that debt off and you stay in the same position. You're going to be divorced in about 3-4 years. Because your wife going to be looking like, hey, bro, we still in the same position. Mm-hmm. We hopping from apartment to apartment, but you know what I'm saying? When we going to get something foundationally solid?
Mm. Yep. Cause you think about kids. You think
you
about that
time to get a backyard for the kids and stuff.
All like that type of shit, bro. Mm-hmm. So this shit is 100% about some bread, bro. You know, and couples that don't think like that, bro, like you are sadly mistaken. Sadly. And then on top of that, I also think you need to live with your partner before you marry them.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You need to live with them. The moment y'all say y'all real serious and you thinking about that, you need to move this person in or you need to move in with them just to see if they trifling and all these type of things, bro, because you don't know how a person really is until you dealing with them every day. The moment you get off work, that's who you see. Mm-hmm. The moment you wake up, that's who you see. You know what I'm saying? You need to see how they perform in that, bro. Or a woman, you need to see. You know what I'm saying? Because you may be women. I see y'all all the time be dealing with dudes that beat on y'all and all that type of stuff, right? But from my vision, from what I see is he don't start beating on you until you live with him. He be a great man outside of you because y'all only dealing with each other for a few hours. Y'all having a good time. But the moment you start dealing with him, he turned to a whole monster. You're not going to marry that. You're not. But you married him before that, and now you stuck. Now he don't want to give you a divorce and all these type of things. You could have dealt with that before then. Same with the man. Like you may be dealing with a woman that you meet her, she living with moms or something. She don't want to work. You get what I'm saying? You marry this woman and then you find out she still don't want to work. She don't want to progress y'all. Yeah, that may not be your partner. If you didn't want that. Like you gotta goddamn date and all that shit with the intention. Like if you know this person is, you think this person is gonna, because nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? But you have a clue of, hey, I could potentially be with this person. Let me see. You get what I'm saying? The moment you at that point, you need to see them every day in the elements with you. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, bro, you setting yourself up to be divorced, bro. There's a high percentage chance you're going to be divorced because they gonna hit you with some shit that may be on your non-negotiable list.
I agree. Just to add on what you said, especially about the moving in piece. You know, you spoke about abuse, which definitely happens. We could take it down to even less of a vital level and just talk about finances in general. Mm-hmm. Because again, people may be decent handling their finances on their own. In terms of like the woman you trying to choose a man to pick, he might be decent, but it's different when I'm dealing with my finances and I got to worry about balancing both our finances.
That's a fact.
Those are two totally different things. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to live with somebody, y'all forced to. We under the same roof. We got the same bills. We got the same mortgage, same light bill, same cable bill. So now you get to see, okay, how good is our organization? How good is our conflict resolution? How good is this person with money for real? Because if he living on his own and you have no idea of what circumstances it is, it'll be easy to get trapped into a situation with a motherfucker that's just bad with money. He may be making a lot of money, but he's bad with money. And that's not the type of man that you want leading you, or vice versa. As a man, you don't want a wife that's just draining your goddamn account. Mm-hmm. You out there busting your ass. You trying to implement a system, and because she's so terrible with money, she ain't going for it. And a lot of those things you can't see until y'all have the same bills. So yeah, what Smooth saying is 100% right. And it just trips me out that that's so shunned. You know, that's so shunned in this crazy, man. YouTube manosphere space. Like, you literally got dudes saying, oh, hell no, you shouldn't live with nobody until you got the ring on it. And I'm just like, bro, y'all literally setting these people up for failure, bro. Because how people act when they on their own and they get to, again, prep to be around you is different than when you got to wake up to him every day. It ain't no prep time. It ain't no, okay, let me get this house clean so when he get over here, he can think I'm a clean chick. Or as a dude, let me straighten this. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me do this, let me do that so she can think when she get over here that I'm, it ain't no prep time. We waking up to each other every day. I get to see the raw you, who I got to look at for the next 40, 50 years. So, that is extremely important. That you really, really get to know your partner before y'all lock that in, man. So, but again, we're going to wrap that up, man. Salute to Beatbox. That has been a quick hit segment brought to you by Beatbox. Salute to everybody that been rocking with us, posting pictures, tagging us in it. Keep posting the pictures, keep tagging us, keep tagging Beatbox, man. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful partnership. Beatbox, we appreciate y'all. And on that note, we're going to get into the advice column. All right, first one, Chauncey, Patreon member.
What's up?
Say what's happening, crew. Hope y'all guys are doing very well today. I've been very good at school and classes and being very active. I've been trying to do different things for myself. I've been going to the club with friends or women to have fun. I saw y'all live video about child support. That was a very interesting topic and funny as hell. When bruh named the Patriarchy Strikes Back, tell the people on the live that men should have money for child support. Then one of the women had said, do you have a girlfriend? Marcel had said, hell to the no. But all jokes aside, in this world we live in, child support started to be on the rise and unfair. Me being a Generation Z, we are fucked. My question is, how can you tell when a person is crazy as hell? And what are the signs for a man and a woman to avoid that type of person? Keep up the good work, guys. How can you tell when somebody's crazy? Like really crazy.
I'm glad that's crazy that came up. I'm glad you said that because I was gonna speak on what Smooth was just talking about at abuse, but I wanted to let it go. But the fact that it just came up, so I was thinking about some red flags. Like if a man is loud in your face and breaking shit around the house, that's only the start. Because eventually he gonna put his hands on you. So if that man is yelling at you, can't control his emotions, you see that time and time again. Again, he throwing shit across the room, you should leave. That ain't no, he just having a bad day. No. That man needs to go to some therapy. He needs to talk to somebody, something. Because eventually that could be you in a different way.
And vice versa.
That's definitely one spot. Oh, yeah.
The woman doing that.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that's just one, but I'll come back to that.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with what O said. I think another way you can tell is just like how far do they go away from logic when they're angry? You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can seem dope when shit is cool. We on the same page. But what you need to pay attention to is when things go bad, how's that person's conflict resolution? Like does he shut you out? Or, like when y'all arguing, like does he get super silent and just be smiling while you being dead serious and trying to pull your heart out to him? Like a lot of those things are telltale signs. Like how did that person grow up? How insecure is that person? Because even, a motherfucker that ain't like clinically diagnosed as crazy, if they insecure, a lot of times when that's triggered, you'll get crazy activity. An example of that would be somebody that's insecure or whatever, you try to leave them. Now they pulling up to your crib, you know what I'm saying, slashing tires and busting windows and all type of shit like that. Now, they not clinically diagnosed as crazy, but they insecure. And they don't feel like, they going to be able to replace you. Or, you going out to try to kick it with the boys and she done pulled up at the bar to make sure you there.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Or he done pulled up at the bar to make sure you there. You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of stuff. It's dudes that be doing all kind of wild stuff, man. Like, I done heard about dudes who, whenever his girl go out or whatever, he'll have somebody to follow them to make sure that they doing what they supposed to be doing. Just that type of stuff. Somebody that just has that much insecurity, that much control issues, I would say, like, as soon as you see signs pointing to that, walk.
You need to leave. That man will kill you.
That's a fact.
That woman,
or that woman
kill
too.
You.
Yeah.
Literally.
Straight up. So, again, how you avoid that, man, is you got to find somebody with confidence, like real confidence. And I'm trying to figure out a way to word it, but it's so hard to do that because everybody's showcase of confidence is different. But I would just say that, like, find somebody that's secure within themselves, that has a life outside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times these people get in these relationships and, I don't have any friends. You're my only friend. And like that type of shit. To where it's like every move you make, they want to be a part of it. It's just like, fam, No, go find you a life of your own, bro.
I like fishing by my damn self.
Right. Like, why you trying to come out with the boys? I told you it's the boys. We going to happy hour. Why you trying to come?
And she trying
to learn how to play 2K. Get out of here.
It's real. That's real. So I mean, as a man, you gotta watch for that, man. But I think the main thing, bro, is just insecurity. Watch for the signs of insecurity, bro, because that's gonna tell you everything you need to know. And even with women, going back to what O said about breaking shit and all of that, a lot of that stems from just insecurity. If you messing with a secure dude within himself, he understands the fact that we gonna have a disagreement. We ain't gonna agree on everything, but at the end of the day, I love you, you love me. I may need to walk away. Hey man, I'll be back. Let me get my keys. And drive around for 10 minutes. So I may got to just walk outside and just walk down a block, around a corner, just to get myself together. But I'm not going to like be aggressive towards you in that manner. That's just not going to happen. If you got you a solid dude that's secure within himself. But if you got you a dude that's off the hinges and insecure and scared you might be cheating or scared you going to leave me, that type of man to go to the extreme to make sure those things don't happen.
It don't stop them from leaving. Oh my God, I hate that. If I'm mad and I'm trying to calm down, don't block the door. Don't get in my way. Don't try to fight with me to get out the door. Please don't do that.
Right.
Let that man or that woman go, because that's their way of coping and trying to diffuse the situation. When you trying to wrestle with them, you just making the shit worse. And now the shit done escalated, and now he done accidentally hit you upside the head or something, just trying to get out, or she did something. Y'all trying to get out and making it worse. So let that person, you know what I'm saying, heal or let them de-escalate how they de-escalated. They want to leave out, let them leave, man.
Yeah. I would agree. Smooth, you got anything to add to that?
Nope.
All right, we on to the next one, man. It's from King Gully, Patreon. Bro say wagwan. They say Trill mentioned being able to spot crazy women off the rip, and also being able to tell if a woman is looking to build a roster. That's a superpower I'd love to have, because it makes it easier to spot the good from the bad, women, or if they're even worthy. So next show, or whenever, can you guys? Okay, hold on. So he said, so next show, or that could be on the next live on a Wednesday. Can you guys speak on how to spot a red flag on the first date and go into detail in terms of either a woman that's crazy or a woman that's trying to build a roster? How can you spot signs that tells you that that's her aim?
I don't know. That's oldest. That's the oldest question.
Ain't no older question. I don't know what you're talking about.
You used to. You recently came. Recently came.
Damn.
Shit, I don't know, because I kind of feel it out before I even get to the first date.
Right.
So on the date is more so making some next steps. Like, okay, can I take her on another date, or can I take this any further? Because before that, I don't know. But one thing would be, I would say, just a general interest. Like, if y'all texting each other and she's sending you a couple words here and there, or every time you text, she texts back every 4-5 hours.
Mm-hmm. This is the roster question you're talking about.
Yeah, she got somebody else, or she's just not interested. So don't force that play at all.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes, women talking about how they work so much. Yeah. It depends on her occupation, because you got women who do hair. So if she doing hair, sometimes it take 2-3 hours. So she may not be able to get her phone. So you got to think about things. Everything kind of plays a part in your situation. When it's really detailed, but you got to really pay attention. And it take experience to understand like the ins and outs, which is why I was real intentional on when I dated. Like I would just try different things each time just to see what worked, what didn't work. It's similar to, football, basketball, like having a game plan. Like, this is my game plan, but how can I adjust? Mm-hmm. And let me see what works, what doesn't work. And so that's how I kind of get to my end result at the end of the day. But yeah, if I could tell by if she got a roster or not, or if she interested, and I let it be. Now, crazy, you can't really say.
On the first date, it's gonna be hard to tell that,
because as soon as you give her that meat, she can go crazy.
You wouldn't know nothing about that, though.
I know. I know it too well.
They don't know nobody, don't know all about it.
I know about it.
How you can tell when a chick trying to build a roster? I mean, I think, again, you got to take the rose-colored glasses off first and foremost. And that's what a lot of us don't do. We get to talking to these women and we get to, talking to her under the guise of like, damn, I really like her. I really want this to work.
Right.
You got to go in there from an objective, analytical perspective. And then you're going to be able to spot a lot of the flags that most dudes miss just because they just happy to beat her.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? In terms of a woman, again, she ain't giving a damn about none of your interests or none of that. She on that bitch talking 95% of the day. You done ask 2 questions. You're on a date for 3 hours. She done talk 95% of the time.
And there's nothing about you.
Nothing about you. Don't give a damn about your interests. Don't give a damn about what you're passionate about. Don't give a damn about nothing. Matter of fact, when you get to talking, she cut your ass off so she can talk again.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, again, we got to be realistic. And if you're looking at it from an analytical perspective, you can catch that. But if you're looking at it from just a rose-colored glass, you think, oh, this is a good conversation. She talk well.
She talks a lot.
Yeah. That's real.
Man, 2 chicks.
That's real, though. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, you got to, pay attention because the woman that's genuinely interested in you, she going to ask open-ended questions. And she's going to be paying close attention to you while you talking. It ain't going to be, I'm going to ask you a question and I'm scrolling my gram while you answering it and throw in the, oh, what? That's crazy every now and again. Women do that same shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, how did she pick that phone up at all while y'all was on that date? Or was that motherfucker was glued to her hand even while she was eating?
Setting up her next play.
That's ridiculous. That's
all
real.
The time. She going to order some other shit to go to bring to that nigga that she about to go beat.
That's right. So, again, man, we got to get out our own way, bro.
It's a cold game, baby.
We got to get out our own way.
But everybody got to play in it. And if you get the short end of the stick, oh, well.
That's real.
It's life.
But, yeah, but in terms of the crazy thing, I think you can spot that relatively early. First day might be too fast. But you can spot that relatively early by how much they joke about being possessive over you. I think those are very, very red flags. It tells me 2 things. It tells me, 1, you feel like I'm out of your league. And you feel like, you happy to be there. And more times than not, insecurity is going to come from somebody that feels like they're out of your league. Because they, again, they feel like, I can't let this person go. I finally got a chance. I can't let this person go. So when they get to joking about being possessive, oh yeah, my man, I never. If you was my, oh wait, you got who? Oh, see, you need to put that phone up. I didn't know no girls would be calling my man, baby. This is first date. What? These jokes, I get it, but no, that's foretelling to the type of relationship that you're gonna have. This person's super possessive. This person is insecure. This person's probably gonna be crazy. She the type to slash tires. She the type to pull up, try to fight your moms, pull up to the job, all that. So yeah, watch for those possessive jokes early. That's just a short fire way that you can tell or get some kind of inclination. So, all right, we're gonna get on to the next one. This is from Hassan, Patreon. All right, he sent a TikTok. I pray to God it play. We're gonna see. Nope, page is unavailable.
Page unavailable.
It's unavailable. Damn,
it's on.
My bad, gang. You're going to have to write in, man. Write in again.
You should have saved the video and then put it on your page.
True. It's very true.
Or sent it straight to the Patreon.
Damn,
man.
But, hold on. Wait, I ain't going. No, that's somebody reacting to something we said. All right, this next one's from Calvin, Patreon.
Crack, Calvin.
Yeah.
All right, bro sent a TikTok as well. We're going to cross our fingers and pray it plays. Okay, yeah, this one played.
Daddy on child support? And the answer is no. Let me tell you why. I'll never put my baby father on child support because I have to deal with this man for eternity, okay? It's not just 18 years. Like, life doesn't just stop at that. No. Until I'm gone, he's gone, or the baby's gone, we have to communicate because I believe in family. So until one of those things happen, that man needs to be your friend. Now, I'm not saying you got to sleep with him or you still got to be with him or you got to follow his direction. No, but it pays to build a friendship with that man. And you can't build a friendship when you get the courts involved to put him on child support to make these small ass payments because you're low key living off the payments. And some women aren't. They really support the child with the payments. But for the ones that don't, they collect the child support to be spiteful and to, you know, try to help maintain their life. I'm not built for that, okay? I would rather just work a little bit harder and deal with the headache of having to work a little bit harder or go a little bit harder than to put my baby daddy on child support. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting my baby father on child support. We need to be friends. And if you don't want to be here, if you don't want to be present, I'm not going to force you to be present. You don't want to be here? Well, shit, I don't either. I catch red flags real quick. So if I felt like at any point during the pregnancy or prior to you were giving me, you don't want the baby vibes, I'm pro-choice. So we can, no problem. I don't believe in the soul of the baby. No. You don't want it, I don't want it either. But I'm not putting my baby daddy on child support. No.
I respect it. I goddamn me respect.
I thought that was somebody that we knew.
Nah. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it, however.
But it's only so long, like a far along in your pregnancy the way you can get the
You feel me?
abortion.
And we know a lot of times they'll say men switch up. Like towards the end or as soon as it comes out, they say a lot of men will switch up.
But I feel like those type of women don't pay attention to the man. He was already like that before he switched up.
But what do you do if it's a one night stand? You can't build a friendship with that. Y'all was
You can.
but I mean y'all was
both of y'all gotta be grown ups.
but both of y'all was there for one reason.
Okay, both of y'all. Hey, I say it all the time. For men that nutting women, you gonna let 15 minutes destroy your life?
Yes,
because you had a choice to nutting this woman. You had the choice, and it was feeling too good, and you couldn't pull it out. That's on you. That is on you.
I feel that. 100%.
But what she talking about is, if she sent some fuck shit, and I don't agree with the lab boy, the boy and the baby, you 6 months and all, you can't do that. Yeah. You got to go ahead and add that. You know what I'm saying? First trimester, all game. That's the way they should have made the rules, but I ain't the lawmakers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like with her understanding and like she say, I pay attention. I catch signs quick. That's how women need to be. Like some of y'all don't have common sense. I'm starting like me and my wife always say, common sense ain't too common
at all.
You know what I'm saying? Common sense would tell you, you know, if he acting any type of way, you know what I'm saying, like as far as crazy, like he giving you them signs like he don't want to be there, he don't want to have the kids, he giving you little subtle hits, bro, he's going to be a problem. I care less how much money he got. He's going to be a problem. And she's right. The kid, you don't stop raising your kid after 18.
At all.
You just don't do that. You get what I'm saying? Because you, in a sense, you want your kid to get married. Everybody wants their kid to be married, have a big family, all these type of things. Y'all both got to be there for that. You know what I'm saying? And if one side bitter and the other, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody not going to be there, that's going to throw the chemistry off. You know what I'm saying? Your kid going to be looking like, what the fuck going on? I'm a grown man or a grown woman and y'all still acting like children. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that, bro. Like, and she don't want to deal with that. She right. We can be friends. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't agree with the part when she say, if you don't want to be there, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to just go a little bit harder. Nah, that ain't nah. Mm-mm. You throw that nigga on child support.
See, that's y'all don't, but I disagree right there.
You throw that
fullest extent.
Get as much as you can.
Facts.
You know
I'm with it.
But if he gonna be a full-time father or vice versa, if she gonna be a full-time mother and you got the kid and all that type of shit there, man, don't involve them people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get on the program and all that type of shit and get shit rolling. You know what I'm saying? Because the most important relationship in there is the child. You get what I'm saying? So if y'all can be cordial, like she said, y'all ain't gotta be fucking, y'all ain't gotta be doing none of that. None of that type of shit. We cordial, we cool. You know what I'm saying? We may hang out time to time with our child at Chuck E. Cheese or doing an event with our child, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. That's all the child need, bro. A lot of y'all not grown enough. Y'all say y'all grown, but y'all still kids.
That's
a lot of y'all not grown enough to even do that.
That's part of the reason. A lot of kids are having kids.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah, true. Because your age don't make you grown. Your mindset do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would agree, man. I think that's the only part that I disagree with was if he just being a complete deadbeat. I ain't putting him You putting his ass on child support. That's just what
Don't
it
let
is.
him make it.
You know what I'm saying?
There's too many good niggas out here on child support to let a whole ass nigga make it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of that friendship, I feel like that's very important. And you really got dudes that are out here trying. And I mean trying hard to be in their kid life. And, you know, they run into just terrible baby moms, just throwing them on child support, bringing it into court. So now that's creating resentment, that's creating dissension. And this man is literally doing what he's supposed to be doing. But he may have got a new girl. Or he may have, you know what I'm saying, him and this girl or the baby moms get into an argument, ain't got shit to do with the kid. Now you trying to keep the man kids from. Like, it's a lot of these scenarios playing out in the world, you know, people literally throwing a man on child support out of spite. Not him not doing his job. If he's not doing his job, throw his ass on child support to the fullest extent. But if he is, I don't feel like that's necessary. I feel like we grown enough to come to some kind of agreement that's gonna be, you know, legitimate and it's gonna be logical. It's gonna be reasonable for both sides. You know what I'm saying? If you can, do that. Don't put the government in your life if it ain't necessary. That's my take on that. But in terms of her speaking about the prevention thing, I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000% because a lot of women literally are out here having babies with the hope that this man is going to change, this man is going to be somebody else. He's going to automatically just find some consistency when the baby gets here. No, it don't work like that. If he was inconsistent before the baby get here, he's going to be more inconsistent when the baby gets here. And a lot of these traits, they know goddamn well that it's going to unfold that way, but they do it anyway. And that is literally setting yourself up for failure. They try to tie it to, oh, well, I believe, just like she said, I believed, you know, the baby's a soul. I just wanted to have a baby. Or I didn't know that I was going to be able to have babies. The doctor told me I would never have, so this is my only opportunity. Or my religion, I don't believe in abortion. All of that shit. But a lot of that shit is just a covering for what she thought this baby was going to turn the man into. And it didn't. So now this nigga absent. You chasing him down for child support. The kid suffering because he ain't got no dad in there. You walking through the crib with an attitude because you just got off the phone arguing with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that type of shit. This is the environment that you creating for this kid. When you do that. If you sense inconsistency at all, this shouldn't even be a discussion. It shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? This is a situation, like a kid is not something to where it's like, okay, when the baby get here, we just gonna figure it out when the baby get here. It don't work like that. A kid is the biggest investment you're going to make in life. Bigger than a house, bigger than a car, bigger than whatever. So if you're willing to put in all of the background research and make sure all I's is dotted and T's is crossed and everything is in line before I buy this house or before I buy this car, you should look at a kid the same fucking way, even more so, in my opinion. But most people don't do that, right? They make emotional, selfish decisions with kids, and then the kid have to suffer for it on the back end. That got to stop.
All the time.
Yep.
That's just honest, man.
But you look at the kid like he's taking or she is taking away from you.
Yep.
And that's cold, bro.
It's honest, man. All right, last one of the day. This is from Jay Jones, Patreon. Say, what's going on, fellas? Quick question. Do we officially give Drake the crown as the GOAT of music? The first week when this new album dropped, I'm going to be honest, hypocrite. Because I wasn't rocking with it. I'm in the mall shopping around, and now you say all I'm growing to is this new Drake. Seems like the man is a goddamn business. Do we officially give him the crown? Oh, he meant grooving. He said all through the mall he grooving to this new Drake. When he first came out, he thought it was trash, but he said he fucking with it. Right.
You know how sticky he'd get.
So do we officially give Drake the crown, or is it too early?
I can't give him the crown, dog. I can't. Numbers wise, I don't think we'll ever see another artist to catch him. I don't see another artist catching him as far as numbers and what he has done for the rap game. Because everybody know, man, go get that Drake special.
We got one on his heels.
You know who?
You know
who?
That young man down in Louisiana.
Oh, you talking about young boy?
If he stay on track,
no, not
at all.
Not yet.
Young boy never be a global sensation.
Well, yeah, you're right.
So he'll never be on that level.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna be a trap legend though.
Oh yeah, he already is.
He harder than Drake in the trap.
Yo, you're right.
He harder than Drake in the trap. But if we talking global, you know what I'm saying? Like that. This is the person we go to. Drake is gonna be the number one. I don't think we ever had an artist on top of the game like that that wasn't selfish with the game. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody else that had that crown like that, they wasn't working with niggas like that. You had to have a name for you to have a record with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He putting, I'm talking, if he fuck with you.
He give you that stemming.
Yeah, if he fuck with you, he gonna come through. Hey, bro, this for the love. Drop that verse on you, maybe give you that hook, or even put you on his album type shit. You know what I'm saying? And the world ain't even know who you was, and now you up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't turn your single, your first single, into 1 billion streams. You get what I'm saying? Now your negotiation different. You get what I'm saying? And if he don't fuck with you like that, but you got that bread, you done built up enough bread, you get your $500,000, you get that Drake verse. Shit, you know what that's gonna do to your career. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, he is the business of rap right now. I can say that.
That's a fact.
He is the business of rap. Rap owe him everything right now. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like just if we talking the raps, I can't put him. I can't have him in the greatest right now. I can't do that.
Who you got right now?
I just had this discussion with my dog, man. If I'm gonna do a top 5, it's no order. It's no order. I'm going Hove. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you right now, what considers you in my top 5, you gotta have 5 albums or more. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have no speculations of people writing for you. All of them gotta be your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So we going Hove. We going Nas. Nas done had 2 careers. He's probably the only rapper that ever had 2 careers.
No, Wayne did, but continue.
What, Wayne had 2 careers?
Definitely.
What you mean?
3, actually.
He had 3 careers?
Yep.
Well, Wayne's in that, so we're gonna go Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Wayne's in there, so that's Hove, Nas, Wayne, Tupac, of course. You know what I'm saying? And for everybody that's Biggie fans, we just before we even got on this, we was talking off camera and all that about something like that. We didn't even know we was getting this question. I cannot put Biggie in the top 5 ever to do it. I can't even put him in the top 10 to ever do it.
Oh wow!
Solely
Because of what we just found out.
No.
Okay.
Solely because he only had one. He only got to see one album and probably half of them records mastered on his second album. You get what I'm saying? I understand like the impact and all that it did for hip hop. I understand that. But if we talking the greatest ever to do it, you know how hard it is to put together 5 albums of your own words, 10 albums of your own, and be on top of the game. You get what I'm saying? It's plenty of niggas we know that done put out 10 mixtapes and ain't nobody listen to one. You get what I'm saying? But for you to put out that many albums, bro, and be on top of the game and be running the game like that, bro, that says a lot about where you at. You know what I'm saying? So that's solely why I don't put him in that. You get what I'm saying? That's I can't judge him on that. But impact wise, he would be up there. Of course, I understand. He birthed a lot of niggas. You get what I'm saying? So my 5th person, man, I'm gonna go. I had a debate on this. It was either I was going. I had 3 people. These are 3 people that was in the 5th spot. The other people you can put them wherever you want in the 4, right? But the 5th spot went to Rick Ross, DMX, or 50 Cent. It went to them. I don't know what to line them up at, but that's why I would put them.
Yeah, to answer the question, I'm gonna say no. I can't get Drake the crown right now, the GOAT crown. I'm sorry. I feel like just I don't know. It's a lot of things that factor into that for me. But in terms of my top 5, I think Drake is definitely in my top 5 for sure. I got Pac at the top of that list. That's my favorite rapper ever. Will always be that way. I got Hove on that list. I got Big on that list. Because again, just penmanship, bars, influence, swagger, all that. Like Big was just different, bro. Like he was on tracks with a bunch of niggas' favorite rappers and made them look very, very small on those records. So I think it's just skill wise alone and impact and all of that. I mean, you can't take that from him. Plus, Life After Death was a double album, so I got to give him credit for 3 albums. So yeah, what I said: Pac, Hove, Big, Scarface. Damn, Drake might not be in it because I gotta slot Wayne over Drake. So Drake will be 6. So yeah, Drake not in top 5. Yeah, I got him in top 6 though. But yeah, so my top 5 is Pac, Hove, Big, Scarface, Wayne, in that order.
Okay, the question was, I wasn't ready to do no top 5. Question was, is Drake the GOAT right now?
Yes.
As of today, is Drake the GOAT?
The GOAT.
The GOATs of GOATs.
Mm-hmm.
Right now for rap, yes, he is the GOAT of well, let me not even say rap. He is the GOAT of music right now. The GOAT of, you want a pop record, you want it to be number 1, go get that Drake special. You want a rap record, you want it to be number 1, go get that Drake special. You want an R&B record, go get that Drake special.
But see, wait, and the reason I gotta say wait is because Hove is still active, right? And we talking about Hove, who has the most number 1 albums for a solo artist, period.
That is true.
14 Grammy. Like, if we get to stacking up, like 14 number 1s.
Yes. But we talking about the total. We understand Hove is there numbers wise, but the totality of the game, Hove is not working with these younger cats. You gotta build you a name. Drake don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
Drake gonna change your life. You can be a nigga coming off the streets. If he like your music, he gonna give you that DM or that call. He gonna find a way to hit you. Hey, bro, I want to do something with you. That's the Drake special. Hove ain't doing it, even though he can.
You know why I take it away from Drake on that?
What?
How many legends has Drake created? Because I can name about 5 for Hove.
That's the only thing he hasn't done. I can say that.
Because again, we got to look at that Rockefeller tree. Who all comes from that Rockefeller tree?
That is true.
Rihanna, Kanye, Beanie Siegel. Like we look at that Rockefeller tree.
J. Cole. Yeah, that is true.
If we look at that Rockefeller tree.
That is true.
So,
you get what I'm saying?
Again, it's hard for me to slide him over Hove.
Drake has put more people in position. We can say that.
I disagree.
He put more people in position to be great.
I don't know about that.
You know what I'm saying? We talking a handful of artists, bro.
You talking about just giving them a verse is putting them in position.
Yeah,
but I mean, Hove done gave more niggas verses than Drake has.
Nah, we talking niggas that ain't had no names though. Ain't nobody would have listened to Migos without Drake. We gonna keep it a bean, bro. Ain't nobody would listen to Migos without Drake, bro.
They was coming.
Yeah, they was coming, but they wouldn't have hit that. They wouldn't have hit that.
Now,
when Drake got on that Versace verse, the world knew. We talking, that's a different plane. The hood knew the Migos. The world didn't know Migos till Drake got on that. So they went and got that Drake special. You know what I mean? From that moment on, we seen what the Migos was. Global sensation. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with 21. 21 was popping in the hood. Them mixtapes was fire. But the moment he got that Drake special, he was a national star now.
He did the same with Baby? Or was that different?
Baby was already cooking already.
Baby was cooking.
Because he was up under that QC umbrella.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, Drake did send him to. I mean, but Drake, any record Drake get on, he gonna send you to another level. But the same thing can be said about Hove.
That's true.
Like niggas saying, vying for that Drake. And Drake, these is words.
Do it as much, even though he can.
Yeah.
Everybody know Drake. Hove get on the record, he gonna send you where you need to be or where you trying to go.
Yeah, but Hove also not as active though.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like Drake still putting out albums. So Hove ain't active like that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't Hove era. So we talking this era right now. Mm-hmm. Drake is the king of this right now.
But I don't think he's talking about just right now. I think he's talking about overall. Who is the GOAT? He talking about can you give Drake the crown, the GOAT crown?
I can't give him GOAT crown.
I can't do that.
GOAT crown. Right now though, yeah. He is that. But crown of all of it, nah, I can't. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, because other people ate on this block. That's just what it is.
And what y'all base y'all top 5 on?
I'm just it's 5 albums. You gotta have 5 albums. That's just with me. You get what I'm saying? Because that shows longevity. Bro, anybody can put together 1 or 2 pieces and them bitches just sound crazy. Mm-hmm. And then you never hear from them again. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Or they next 3-4 albums be garbage. Anybody can do that, bro. But for you to put together 5 to 10 pieces, bro, and it just arguably, you know what I'm saying, 3 out of 5 or 6 out of 10 is classics, that tells me you really built for this. You know what I'm saying?
I base that 5 on, first and foremost, impact, for one. Mm-hmm. Influence, skill set. Mm-hmm. And then, again, like creating umbrellas. Like who all careers got spurned from said artists. So if I go down the line, right?
Hov is the biggest one in that.
Yeah.
Hov is the big, and then it's Wayne. It's Hov, then it's Wayne.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. So yeah, those is the meters.
So if I have to go my 5, damn. Wayne, of course. Wayne, that's my number 1. Wayne just my number 1. And
That's my wife number 1.
Wayne and Pac, those my like one. They really kind of interchangeable because just growing up and just knowing just the impact they had on my life growing up, right. And just the time I was in and all that stuff. So them two gonna be for sure up there. 50, that's in mine. Damn, the rest of them hard. I mean, I feel
I like all this credit 50 getting, but go ahead, bro.
I feel like Hov is by default in a sense because it's like you can't argue that almost in a sense.
Resume, no.
Yeah. And then, sheesh.
Tough coming up with a 5
just
there,
off
man.
like create. So I'm more of a creative person too, and just I like art in general. So I might put Ye up there.
Even though he don't write his own raps, a lot of them.
That's the reason why I didn't put him now.
Okay.
But in terms of impact and influence, you're right. 100%.
Yeah.
It's undeniable.
If it's impact and influence,
it's undeniable.
he has to go there.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's what
right.
I'm going off of.
Yeah.
Not off the fact it's just right. And then of course you got Drake, and I like Cole. I love Cole. That boy Cole be spitting.
Yeah.
I like a lot.
Cole is shooting for my top 5 for real. He got one more album to see. We're gonna see one more album. But I will say this. Trap legends is different.
Oh, for
We're
sure.
gonna get our honorable mention to some trap legends. Zero raised me.
Okay.
Right? Zero
I'm
raised
with you. I'm with you.
Right? Boosie raised me.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Webby raised me. Young Jeezy.
Fact.
Young Jeezy.
Top of the totem pole for that trap shit.
You know what I'm saying? Raised me. Goddamn me. And shit, man, I don't even know who I would put in the 5th spot.
If we talking trap, you can't talk trap without giving Gucci his credit.
Gucci, go. See, people don't even know Gucci put out 20 albums back in the day. You hear me? Yeah, and that's my fault, Gucci. That's my fault. You hear me? That's my fault. You hear me? So yeah, them 5 right there. That's the trap legends. Yeah, that's the ones that raised me. You hear me?
That's a fact, man. On that note, man, I appreciate you for throwing that question in because we rarely ever get to talk about music on this, you know what I'm saying, part, but definitely appreciate it. We're going to wrap this thing on up, man. Y'all boys got any last words before we get up out of here, man?
Yeah, man. Beatbox.
Shout out to Beatbox, man, for sure.
Set Sail Apparel, black owned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For us, by us, man.
Yeah, man.
Support y'all, you know what I'm saying? Support the businesses and also black businesses. Get y'all customer service together as well so they can stop having an excuse not to.
That's a fact.
Let's just be real.
And answer the damn phone.
Bring Fubu back. We might need to.
No, that's a white owned.
Let me holler at my boy.
That's white owned.
He sold it?
Yeah, he sold it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he sold it.
Oh,
I think so.
Never mind.
Yeah.
But no, it's all good, man. Until next time, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Salute to all our new subscribers, all our new followers, everybody that been rocking. Shout out to our Patreon.
Yeah.
Fat phone.
Hey, and if you listening this far, I need somebody to find me a black owned watch company.
Who got
good black owned watch company? And I know bullshit.
Who on Fat
You know what I'm saying?
It used to be Russell Simmons.
Yeah, he
sold
sold.
it
You know,
too?
he
I
sold
think he
all
sold
that.
it too.
You remember he sold all this shit and left because he was gonna get
Shit, Puff sold Sean John too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did.
And Hov sold Rocker with clothes. I mean, it's all a hustle. You get into it to flip. I mean, you know,
that's true.
That's what it is. But yeah, so on that note, man, we gonna get up out of here, man, with a record. I was trying to figure out what I was gonna go with, man. But that new Nardo Wick out, man, I'm rocking with it. We gonna go off that new Nardo Wick. It's a record called Crazy Crazy. Again, man, we appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody that been rocking with us. Salute to all of the new fans. Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the crew. Brand new content is
On the
coming.
road to 100,000 on YouTube. Yeah.
Very soon. Straight up. But yeah, so on that note, man, we gone, man. We love y'all.
She was just there for the season.